Good morning, good morning, Nor. Both racers getting their mods on, getting their seeds in. And I just finished playing some Ring Fit myself, so it's a good chance for me to cool down before we do more exercise afterwards. But if you want to exercise during the race, you can go bounce, 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 just like Pusheen does, and just like Cadence does. It's like Crypt of the Necrodancer is not just a roguelike and not just a rhythm game, it's also an exercise game. And off we go into 1-1. Good luck to both racers. Both of them going down, both of them actually missing a cracked wall at the top. It might be worth checking that secret shop, but Ekim going right as well and finding some leather armor. Always a nice thing to get out of 1-1, just a little bit of protection. Like even just a 0.5 defense bonus is really nice to have. Especially when you have enough hearts to be able to tank stuff. Both of them finding the exit room, no problem though. Cavalca going straight down and sweeping up the dire battle a little bit faster here. Oh, we got some cords for Cavalca, so that prevents a little bit of protection, but generally not as useful as just straight defense upgrades. We do have a cracked wall right here. We know it's the Bloodshot because we saw a tier 1 cracked wall on 1-1. And it's a pretty good one. It's got a titanium long and a torch. Cavalca taking a hit, but managing to grab the longsword and just mash it out. Looks like Ekim's going to skip that. Or Ekim looks like he's going to actually lure the Minotaur over. So going to take some time, but going to be able to grab the item safely, because Cavalca's already down to half a heart. So this is looking a little scary. And that court's not going to be able to do any good until we find some healing. Cavalca's trying to look for some stuff. Finding an empty heart container in the 1-3 shop. Good for later, but still a little scared for now. Ekim grabbing the blood shop items, no problem getting the kill, and pulling the blood drum out as well. Obsidian torch is really nice. Getting the exact same amount of coverage as the normal luminous torch, but with a little less aggro, which is pretty nice. Ekim gonna go ahead and make that swap as well. Ekim could use the blood drum to try and open this. He has the health for it, and Cavalca doesn't. Looks like Cavalca is going to actually use the dragon to try and push it up, but the crate's in the way, unfortunately. Gonna just have to kill the dragon, it looks like. Ekim pushing that crate down the trap door, luring the dragon over. Cavalca onto death metal. No quick kills for death metal, unfortunately, since we don't have any health to use the blood drum. We just have to just not get smacked by the ghost here. Ekim getting the tier 3 wall open. It is the food shop. And farming up the leprechaun as well. I can turn it down just a bit. That should be good. So Ekim finding a little bit of stuff in that food shop. Didn't look like we took anything though. They probably didn't have enough cash. Yeah, we needed 250 to buy the double heart containers. Cavalca didn't see what they took out of death metal or if they were able to take anything, but finding Ring of Courage in the 2-1 shop, that's actually a big find for the longsword. Ekim not going to take that. Ekim might not have seen that courage that Cavalca got, which would have been really great with that broadsword, but doing it with the longsword is a nice do-it-yourself rapier. It's safe. Unless you're caught on ice next zone. Ekim finding some bombs, though. Cavalca finding the same bombs. Really nice to have. Ekim actually making the switch to this blood rapier. I guess I could see that since we didn't find the courage. But it looks like we're going to overwrite that by taking this cutlass from the urn right here. And Cavalca's going to miss out on all that. Especially that fireball spell could have come in real handy. Ekim actually going to like to just keep the blood rapier. Probably just wants the move attack. Cavalca finding a little bit better weapon here for the courage with the obsidian spear. Going up to 3 damage is really good with courage. Okay, they're running into 2-3 at roughly the same damage at the same time. Oh, Cavalca going down, attacking at the wrong time. Just getting stomped on by the dragon. So Ekim's got a little bit of safety here. Yeah, the infinite damage rapier would have been nice, but just didn't take it. It's really tough to gauge those kinds of plays, just because you have to keep track of your damage the entire time. Well, I think he planted the bomb and then tried to attack immediately, so... But Ekim moving it into deep blues. Gonna be able to play this a little bit safe, using the fireball for a nice, easy kill here. We do have a monocle, so we're gonna be able to check all these chests, and it looks like we're gonna grab this shield spell out of purple, so Ekim's looking pretty safe. Looking like a solid build. We can use this blood drum in conjunction with the blood rapier. Kind of a cramped 3-1 exit room, though. Using these blood fireballs really well. Worth the heart and a half to get rid of that blue dragon. Bombing this open. It is the transmog. So we're probably going to get all our goodies right here. Ekim looking for a shovel first. Probably looking for big dig. There's the big dig right there. We get that +1. Deciding whether to do armor. Getting heavy glass. We'll protect for now. And we've got enough health to be able to survive at least some hits. So that's probably worth in the long run. Using a bomb to open that. And we have the big dig. We don't need to bomb open tier 2 walls. Cavalca still making his way back. Grabbing the stuff from the blood shop again, no problem. And with a little more health this time too. So that's a relief. Ekim clearing out a few enemies. Wanted to grab some of this health right here. We do have a lot of bombs on deck, so not a problem to just go ahead and use those to open up. Cavalca missing out on that food shop, but probably doesn't want to have to try and buy the hearts without farming up a leprechaun right here. Oh, there's a freeze spell in that 3-3 shop. I think you take that over the fireball, but it's a tough call. Like, all 3 spells are really good. And Ekim also finding a peace ring. That's huge. So this is looking really safe. Really all we would need is just some goo boots of some kind. But we've got a little bit of health regen that we can use for blood magic or any kind of spell use or blood drumming. Nothing to be able to use those conjurers since we just spent all the money, unfortunately. Good shield use out of the conjurer though, and good freeze, keeping it very safe. One hit on the heavy glass, but no big deal. Cavalca making their way back through zone 2. Into Fortissimo 3 for Ekim. Taking another hit of heavy glass. Trying to push it back, losing the heavy glass, getting the flawless, but a little scared now. We do find some grenades though. And with how many bombs that we have, these are going to be very useful for clearing out rooms in Zone 4. Cavalca managing to open up the urn this time, and going to go ahead and take the fireball out. Looking like we're going to also take the cutlass. We didn't take the courage this time. Courage cutlass would have actually been a really great option. Courage cutlass is actually quite amazing. So Ekim in a pretty good position overall with 6 hearts, but any attack on goo is going to be scary. We do have shield and freeze as our panic buttons as needed. We just have to not forget to use them, which is something that can very much happen in Zone 4 in the thick of things. Ooh, trying to go clubbing here. Cavalca down to 2-4. Gonna go ahead and clean up deep blues. Just barely avoiding these knights. Good fireball to clear out the pawns there. Ekim finding some goo boots right there in the 4-1 shop. And an extra heart container. Not able to buy that. We could bomb these walls out with the grenades. Cavalca gonna go ahead and take the shield spell out of 2-4. There we go. Now we got some money. When mad, just throw a grenade. But not into your face. Cavalca doing a really good job approaching that 3-1 exit, knowing we want to come from below instead of the side. Don't want to deal with blue dragons that way. Probably going to check this transmog as well so we can get a big dig and whatever else we need. Going shovel or torch first, getting foresight. Gonna go ahead and try and get big dig. I think it was the 3rd try. I can find in the glass shop. Still no money. Not able to get that glass armor from Infection, but we do have a frost charm on deck. And popping it right as I say it. Commentator's curse. The Ghoulam tall sprite in the bounce trap right there. I would have done the exact same thing in Ekim's position. Wonka taking a bit of damage right here. Finding the peace shrine again. Really want that peace ring. Keep some parity. Ekim doesn't have armors, so at least we don't have to worry about goo, but things are a little sketchy, especially with that fire pig. Good dodge on the fire pig there. Gonna duck into the shop to try and just thin things out a bit. Might consider using the grenades here. No, just gonna lure the Blade Master Red. And we have so many grenades that using them to clear out some extra space could be a useful strat. Both of them into the Zone 3 and Zone 4 bosses, respectively. We're going into Coral Rift with Ekim. Gonna get a lunge. Probably gonna throw this grenade. Missing the grenade. Getting the second one. Cavalca having no problem with Fortissimo as well. Well, didn't quite get the flawless. And it looks like we're actually down to half heart, so Cavalca actually struggling a little bit more than I realized. Ekim's getting a strength charm, so we're up to a 3-4 rapier now, which is really nice. And we still got that blood regen going. We still have no armor though, so Dead Ringer could end everything. So Cavalca just needs to stay alive. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up, but staying alive in case Ekim goes down is probably the best move. So we're probably going to want to find some health. Thankfully, not accidentally picking up the pain ring right there. That would have been GG's. That's always the scariest thing. Gonna go ahead and switch off our Hargreaves for Goo Boots. That's totally fair. Ekim finding a heavy plate in the 5-3 shot. Wanting to kill it. Trying to figure out a good way to kill it. Looks like we're going to lob grenades here. Using a little bit of freeze for some safety. We get the heavy plate out, so we have some nice, good defense. Hey, what's up, Laird? So, no problem getting through this Zone 5 right here. Unfortunately, the Space Shrine a little too late, coming up on 5-3 of all times. So, Ekim down into Dead Ringer as Cavalca finishes 4-2. Let's see what we're going to do for strats here. Probably just going to freeze and Blood Drum. We're going to Blood Drum. Oh, we're going to shield, and then we're going to Blood Drum. Okay. We've got plenty of health. That's fine. No worries there. And, of course, why not just have nukes while we're at it? You have this many grenades, you might as well make them fancy. Cavalca managing to get their health back up, thankfully. So, in a good position in case, I would assume Dad would have to take a dunk here in order to lose. Which can happen. But Ekim already 3 hits in, looking pretty good. Managing to stop Necrodancer from exploding there. Dad's even got the Blood Rapier too, so he's actually quite safe. This last lure just giving a little bit of problems here. Getting frozen, but getting the last hit right there. And Ekim's going to take race 1. GG's to Ekim. So GG's Ekim taking race 1 right there. Remember that this is not a best of 3. This is 3 races no matter what the results are. We are running on an MMR system where every point does matter. So always, even if you're down in a match 2-0, you always want to try and get that last point and help you out. Tom nukes. Oh dear. Is that how everybody's Animal Crossing playthrough is going to go through? Tom nukes. Just make your debt blow up. Now, whether that means disappear or inflate it, I don't know, and you're going to be the judge of that. Alright, countdown beginning right now. Let's just plant TNT on the debt. We don't have... We have just bombs and grenades. We've got to do something. And if we're going to have grenades, we're going to have to actually toss them. So, immediate 1-1 trapdoor right here. And Cavalca going to skip on it. Finds this red chest. It's a pickaxe, which isn't bad. Definitely worth getting an early shovel upgrade so we can get into shops easier. We do have a looks like a lock shop, not a lock shop, a secret shop here on 1-1. Cavalca gonna skip it. Ekim probably gonna check it out. It's the Conjurer, so unfortunately we're not gonna be able to do anything with it unless we get some gold. And unfortunately that zombie gave the Gigantism Scroll instead of a pile of gold. It's never the thing you want, it's always the opposite. Both of them going to take that Gigantism down. Could be useful for a little bit extra damage, or maybe wading through water if needed. Gigantism has some, like, really strange uses, but they're all, like, nice. Cavalca getting into this lock shop. It does have armor, and we're going to be able to buy the armor. Oh, it looks like we're probably going to scare Freddy out, or Nicholas out, and be able to get at least the bow as well, which isn't great. Ekim gonna find the blood shop right here. It's not good, but we can take the blood drum out. Probably could have used that Gigantism Scroll to make it a little bit faster, but no worries. So Cavalca getting this nice Lep Milk. Make sure you drink your Lep Milk, kids. It's good for you, at least when shops are involved. Ekim getting a Lep as well. Not quite as much milk. Probably gonna go get that lock shop. That armor would be really useful. Yes, we've got floaties. Oh, we've got a titanium rapier in 1-3. Oh, and Cavalca just picked that right up with the gold they farmed. Oh, that's so good. So the only downside is we're not going to be able to take trapdoors now. But weapon-wise and armor-wise, we're looking pretty good. Ekim probably going to be able to get the rapier as well. Not quite. We could kill for it. This is a consideration. We have enough bombs. And we have the blood drum. Looks like we're going to double bomb and kill. So we're going to go ahead and take that rapier out. As well as take the pack and carrot. So Cavalca going to check purple here. Pulse tomes. Definitely take that over the Gigantism. Torch of Foresight as well. So getting a little bit of mapping. Cavalca's still going to check these shops. Finding a map in 2-1 and swapping off to a better shovel. So it's looking real good. Now Ekim did find some earmuffs, so we're going to have a 4-6 rapier, so the damage advantage is really nice. So this could allow Ekim to catch up thanks to both being able to take trapdoors and be able to just lunge at everything. So Ekim probably going to check something else instead of purple if they were screen watching. Checking red, finding a luminous torch, so we're not going to have to go out of our way for foresights. So not taking the map, but with this torch it might not matter, so this actually could be a lot of time save. Being able to lunge into that Minotaur nice and strong. Cavalca doing a long dig into this 2-2 exit. This is kind of a nasty setup with this mole. Gets the kill, thankfully. But Ekim taking the trapdoor, already caught back up. They're neck and neck right here. Cavalca finding a titanium cat. I'm not sure if you swap off. Look like we're going to transmute stuff. We have a blast helm for cheap. It's like we're going to grab that. We're going to leave the Squigga suit behind since we can't buy it. But obsidian should normally be enough, hopefully. So into Coral Rift 2 for Ekim. Cavalca coming down right now. Ekim's going to have a nice, easy lunge kill here. Cavalca can plant the bomb quickly since we do have floating and blast helm. Making a good adjustment there. Ekim finding courage in purple. This is going to be really scary with a rapier. It can be fast, but playing with a rapier fast is very difficult with courage. We could swap off with the darkness here. There is a Shriner as well. And we do have war, so we could just bop the Shriner. It looks like we're going to bop that Shrine of Darkness and then bomb for war. We're going to take the glass armor for a little bit of protection as well, just for a second. Probably get back on the obsidian there. Cavalca ended up skipping it, finding the glass shop on 3-2. There is a space shrine, but doesn't look like we're going to try and take it for a cab. And we're getting really scared here, down to half a heart. So Ekim definitely in a position to overtake soon, considering much better health and darkness in effect. Finding a potion for Cavalca though, so the health situation is a little bit alleviated. Ekim not far behind though. It's like, I'm loving this. Like, these builds are slightly different enough to make it really exciting and very dangerous. Oh, Cavalca losing the potion, ping-ponging off the courage. Ekim getting into the same room right now. Getting the Banshee out of the way easy. We're on to Death Metal 3 for both of them. Ekim did find a heart transplant. Gonna play this nice and safe. Both of them kill. Looks like we're gonna have Fireball Tomes for both racers, especially since Ekim has that pack. So neither player... Well, Ekim has no goo boots. Cavalca does have the floaties, which are good for this zone. Oh, getting telemonkeyed straight into the exit room. Courage bailing them out, but oh lord, down to half a heart again. Ekim also down to 1 heart. This is very sketchy. Looks like we're going to bomb this tier 3 wall. It is the food shop. We're going to bail both of them out. It is one of the worst food shops, unfortunately. But we're going to take that out. Oh, Cavalca blowing up the charm right there. Not going to be able to take Gluttony out. But we're at least not on half a heart this time. So very scary for both. Finding a apple as well. Oh, but Ekim finding regen. It's like, I think at this point you definitely just value the regen over the 1 damage, and you just deal with it. Cavalca may or may not swap. This Courage has been a lot of trouble, going down to 1 heart. Now, one thing that Ekim is going to be struggling with is the bomb count. Zone 4 is really the last good chance to get bombs, and Ekim's already down to 1, and Blood Drum Pickaxe is not really what you want going into the Necrodancer fight. So if Cavalca can keep pace, then this could end up being a little bit better. Now, Ekim does have the Bomb Spell as well, so we have 2 minimum, but we want 3. And we're not going to have enough hearts to be able to Blood Bomb plus do Blood Drum strats. Yeah, we are beat for beat here. This is close. So Cavalca's going to have a bit of a lead going into Zone 5 here, but this is where the floaties are really going to hurt, because now we're not going to get any of the wire effect. So zombies are a big pain, groups are a big pain. Like right here, we've got this huge swarm that Cavalca cannot get around due to not having the electricity. So Cavalca's just going to have to push, but I don't know if you really can. We do have a few bombs left in the Blast Helm that we can utilize, and that'll definitely help out. So we're still very close going into 2-2. There is a potion on the left side, but that's going to take way too long to get, so it looks like Ekim's going to skip it. Cavalca finding a nice dig through right there into the 4-3 exit. Oh, using a fireball about time and running into the zombie as trying to panic out. Oh, that was so unfortunate. And we found extra bombs too. That's what really hurts. But Ekim in a corner as well. Oh, down to a heart and a half, getting a regen. It's not over. Like, this could still end on the last 2 fights. Cavalca really should at least try and get back in, just in case. Oh yeah, I know the nerves, Cavalca, but please get back in. At least get to the Zone 1 boss, just in case. We've seen lots and lots of deaths on the last 2 fights of the game. And you do not want to be back on 1-1 when that happens. You definitely want to at least have a little bit of lead time. Oh... Alright, so into Dead Ringer for Ekim here. Looking like we're going for Blood Drum strats. And not having any problem right there, Ekim getting that kill. Probably going to check red or purple for some kind of safety. A Frost Charm for a little bit of safety on Cadence is nice to have. Aw, Chef, we'd love to have you back. Whenever you can. So, Ekim having Blood Drum Pickaxe, I don't know if we're going to actually bother seeing Blood Drum here. We're probably just going to have those 2 bombs on deck for freeing the Necrodancer and freeing the loot separately. Spruha saying, imagine not having trouble with Dead Ringer. Well, I've been having less trouble with Dead Ringer this season than usual, so that's good, because I don't go for lures. Elab will probably kill me for saying that. Alright, Cavalca getting that run back. Gonna lure the dragon over to Nicholas again. Trying to line him up. Ekim got the Necrodancer off the stage. Just gonna play this very safe so we don't accidentally bomb dad. 1 hit. 2 hits. Necrodads are not playing nice. We got lots of explodies. I've had the Blood Drum pickaxe, and I think that won me a crow race sometime. But Ekim getting that last hit right there. GG's Ekim taking race number 2. Very well fought. Yeah, I imagine you would have if needed. So, really great race there. Just keeping it neck and neck until the unfortunate death in 5-2. Yes, you forget you have pickback. It's like, oops. Oopsie. Big. Yeah, we did have a little bit of big from Cavalca. If you love your Metal Slug, you go, whoa, big. At least you don't get big status just from eating a bunch. You just eat a scroll, apparently. Yeah, both racers just taking a quick break, just chatting about the last race. It's been a good set so far. Ekim up 2-0. Cavalca could still get 1 point. He's really got to push for it. Both racers with the seeds in play. Looks like the countdown's going. That scroll made of calcium. Make your big bones. We have big bombs, now we have big bones. Yeah, Chef, I don't blame you, and we're glad to just see you like in chats popping up supporting everyone. Alright, off with race 3 right here. Going immediate right for Cavalca. Ekim going straight down. Unfortunately, dead end. Ekim's just going to do a quick reset, get back a little bit faster. Wise move. So, not really anything of interest in this 1-1 so far, surprisingly. There's a red chest on the left. Got immediate Minotaur. And the red chest is a basic torch. Not a bad find. Early mapping is always nice. I wish that bonk up from the Minotaur would open crates. Just bonk. Just wily coyote it. Alright, so Cavalca the first down in the 1-2. Finding a pack of bombs. Very, very valuable in the early game. Doesn't look like we saw the blood shop for either racer, though. Ekim did find a shop bro, though, so we're going to be able to collect gold and heal up off of piles. So this could be very useful. Cavalca getting a nice, easy direct kill and farming at the left just a little bit here. Finding some lead boots in the 1-3 black chest. So we're going to have some goo protection for later and trap protection. Oh, we've got a dragon coming. Looks like we're going to let it dig open. It is the food shop. Oh, accidentally trapping that bat right there and forcing the bat to attack even with luck charm. So food shop's actually pretty good. We got chicken and 2 heart containers. We're just gonna eat the chicken now and just save the gluttony for later. It looks like. It doesn't look like Ekim found that pack of 3 bombs, unfortunately. So we're gonna probably try and get the dragon to just dig this open. Cavalca finding a blood rapier, good for the early game here. Getting a little bit of regen and a little bit of damage extra. Oh, Ekim in a really tight spot here, handling it really nicely. This is very sketchy still, though. Alright, managing to get it safely and getting a nice throw kill right there on the shopkeep. Gluttoning off. Oh, there is a super secret shop back there. It doesn't look like I'm going to check as Cavalca finishes Deep Blues up. Probably going to check black for a better weapon. No, we're actually going to check purple, and we get bailed by War Ring, which is the perfect thing you want with the rapier. Oh, Ekim unfortunately missing the flawless here on Deep Blues, so we're going to be down damage a lot. Cavalca going to be able to really run away with the 2-3 Blood Rapier. So Cavalca with the build advantage this this race, looking real sharp, and the Blood Rapier really helping offset the healing that Ekim's going to get from Shop Bro. Yeah, Ekim having to back way up just because we don't have any damage source. This is really unfortunate. Cavalca finding an extra bomb right there. Thankfully did not jump straight into that Minotaur. I probably would have by accident. It was a tight reaction. Good play on his part. Cavalca down into 2-4. We've got Death Metal's our Zone 2 boss. No problem here with the Rapier. Just avoiding that Fireball. So we don't need to check black for Cavalca. Getting regen and purple, but I think you stick with the War because you really need the damage, and War Rapier is really good. Ekim's probably not going to be able to check purple either just because he needs a weapon so badly. Finding a monocle in the 3-1 shop and the Dry Baby as well. There is a potion that's right here on 3-1. We're going to just pick that up really nice with the extra heart containers that we grabbed earlier. And also there is a quartz armor right here on 3-1, so actually very good armor considering our health situation and regen. An all ice potion. Alright, Ekim's turn for Death Metal. Not going to be able to do anything fast here, unfortunately, unless we spend that bomb. And I don't know about y'all, but I have trouble setting up bomb on Death Metal when it's not Melody. It looks like we've got a Shrine of Regen as well. Definitely not something we need. Ekim getting the Flawless, no problem. Healing up a little bit with that Floor Gold. And black is a Glass Cat. The damage is good, the safety is not. So, gonna have to play this really sketchy. We do have the heal spell on deck. Oh, Cavalca accidentally taking a floor teleporter trap, sending him back to the start after we already killed the mini-boss. Nah, I wouldn't take the baby. Because you do have the heal spell to be able to buffer. Oh, there is a, looks like an Ob's Cat in that black chest right there, 3-1. Was that there for Cavalca? I don't remember that being there. Well, there's a cap right here. I don't think probably don't need to take the cap. Cavalca just going to play it safe, going to run down this trapdoor here. Definitely going to go ahead and grab the Explorer's Boots. Maybe just wants a little bit of what's it called? Cold protection over the ice slippies, but I think probably not dealing with the ice is a better option in most cases. Alright, Cavalca into 3-4. Gonna Ozuma, King Konga, realizing they don't really need anything and it's a slow check, so we're just gonna bomb Konga and be on our way. Ekim did take the glass armor out, so we're gonna be able to at least make things a little bit easier. Gonna go ahead and take that Ring of Regen, which pairs really nicely with the heal spell for some extra regen. Like, we want better armor to have some defense, but gotta work with what you got. Yeah, there must be some shop variants or something. Did somebody kill a shop? I can't remember. There's some variants going on. Oh, that's because Cavalca has War Ring, that's why. Yeah, it's kind of funny that when you take War Ring, you quote-unquote upgrade your dragons from blue to red. Ekim taking the cap, mostly for Evtet. Evtet dropping the caps in chat. Ekim's going to be able to catch up quite well with this cat and the cap. Cavalca just trying to make the best of the Zone 4. There is a heavy plate right there, but we've already got 8 hearts and a potion. You really don't need it. Oh, Nicholas getting fire-pigged right there. Just was in the perfect spot. You might want to set up your entrances at a better place next time, Freddy. So, got a little over a floor lead here. Ekim struggling a little bit in this 4-1 exit room, trying to clear stuff out. There's just a lot going on here and a lot to unpack. So, getting down, having regen. We don't have armor for Ekim. We're going to be able to take the 4-2 armor, possibly. Oh, no, we can't, because we don't have enough money or enough bombs. So, Ekim really had a disadvantage here. We could steal it. Doesn't look like we will. We're finding a 3-bomb pack, so we could kill for it now. But Cavalca already done with Zone 4, going down to Fortissimo 4. Still looking good with the heart containers and the potion on deck, so really don't have to worry about health. So Cavalca just going to clean up there. Ekim Doing his best. Down to 2 hearts. Looking really, really scared here. And unfortunately, since it's an Obsidian Cat, dropping all these beats is making a huge difference on the damage output, and that's making him fall behind. Ekim did find the glass shop. Yeah, it was a glass shop. Unfortunately, everything's already broken. We did find gun! There is gun on this seed. Oh, and Ekim going down. Just couldn't put the pressure. Just so much stuff happening in all of Zone 4 and just slowly burning the health away. So, Ekim going to try and make their way back just in case something happens. Cavalca into the 5-2 exit room. Very well equipped to deal with everything. We've got blood fireballs for days. We've got heavy plate. We're looking real good here. Oh, even a 5-3 Conjurer of all things. Probably going to look for bombs, since we only have one, so we're going to look for Blast Helmet. Unfortunately, not finding anything, so going to keep this monocle just for a little bit longer, see if we can see some bombs. Oh, there is a Blast Helmet right here. It happens to be right here in this random room in 5-3. There you go, then. So the bomb situation is alleviated. Yeah, no problem just tanking that fireball from the dragon. We've got health for days. So into Dead Ringer for Cavalca. Ekim making his way back through 1-3, getting that lead boots. Looking like we're gonna do it looked like Oblivion at first, but it looks like it's just nothing now, but it worked out, so there we go. So down to Necrodancer. Yeah, this is a very sketchy setup for Ekim right here. Oh, yeah, that was the one that had the skeleton in it. That was very much not what you wanted. Cavalca already 1 hit into Necrodancer, 2 hits in. Those bombs from the Blast Helm really paying off, getting a nice early start here. Just mostly for safety, too, just so you don't have to worry about more enemies being spawned if you can get the Necrodancer off quick. So, Necrodancer blowing up, but thankfully not on Dad. One last hit here, getting a little snagged. But Cavalca manages to take game 3. GG's Cavalca. And that'll put the match in 2-1 in Ekim's favor right there. GG's to both of them. Should probably stop the timer. Right, fantastic race on both ends. Lots of ups and downs. And that's what makes racing exciting. So, GG's to both Cavalca and Ekim. Let me see if I can find another race. Anybody else going on?